Hotep Senuela Senuti Tiren Ishakanu Bukemet. Hope you're doing well. I even forgot to share the live stream. Now, the title of this video is a question. Farrakhan says Rizza Islam is accused of rape. That's a question. I'm wondering, has it been denied or refuted officially? Because it's floating around, and I will show you all the different websites where you can find this claim. Maybe some of you have heard about it. Let's listen up. This is the link to the website.
If Brother Rizza, if you're listening, I wish you very well. A very handsome brother, too. Highly intelligent. But you've got to bring your moral standard up because the women are going to fall in love with you. But you can't have them all now. I don't know how Solomon made out. I don't know how long he lived either. And she'll kill himself with the 1,000 concubines. But I'm not envious of Solomon. And you know, when you understand who a woman is and what a woman is, please, brothers, don't mess with them. Don't mess over them. They are from God, but they can be from the devil if you don't treat them right. Sisters, we're going to get into that September 16th. The sister is charging you, Brother Rizza, with rape. That's a horrible challenge. But to my sister, you lowered yourself. You were engaged to that man. According to what I read, and you allowed him to stay in your house You allowed him to lay down on your bed. And he laid down beside you. What the hell is going on here? And get angry with you because you act like the savage that's just a quarter of an inch under your skin. See, you bring the nigger out of us and then act like you did nothing. If you engage don't mean come to my room, get in my bed, and I'll lay beside you and nothing better happen. You're a damn fool. Now, when you started acting up like you wanted something, Lisa, no, stop. See, when you get the nigger up in a man and you were telling stop, well, what the hell are you doing? Getting me in this condition mentally and telling me stop. You got to be a hell of a man to get that close and stop. Sisters, you need to mind yourself. You want to pull down a good man, and you got him. But I bet you ain't going to marry you. If you want a man, don't give him a damn thing but the greetings. And give the greeting with your eyes lowered. Our women are beautiful, man. You can't lay beside one of our women. And even the ugliest one you think is ugly, lay beside her and say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You better come to the class, FOI class, and learn how to be a good man. So, Brother Rizza, I very much love you, and I respect the good work that you do, but don't mess it up by being immoral because you're handsome and highly intelligent and you win arguments. Good. But you can't win an argument with God and his law. And you're going to have to answer to the law.
I want to check that you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, you can. We have 20 people online. We only have 3 likes though, but I'm not making this video for likes. To me, it's allegation. Anusha, peace to you. Mongo Slade, peace to you. The Pharaoh Tist Hotep. Mongo Slade wrote, see you heard about this too. If this is true, he should have kicked, I guess, him out the nation, in my opinion. Well, it's quite difficult to believe that this accusation is true because it, whoever is speaking, because people say this is Farrakhan, um, it is said that the girl is his fiance, and she let the dude in his house, or she went to his house, but that's his fiance. They lay together in the bed, and then she's gonna accuse him of rape. It's difficult to believe. Killer B, it's been a while. Nothing new. All cult leaders are rapists and child molesters. I wouldn't say that. Come on now. Well, cult leaders is one thing, but I don't think all cult leaders, are rapists and child molesters. Farrakhan probably got a few under his belt too. Well, we cannot presume. I mean, come on. I'm sorry. Now, there was another video that is entitled Louis Farrakhan, a leaked audio on Rizza Islam explained. So I'm going to share the link and play the video. What surprises me is that I haven't come. Well, I guess maybe they feel like they don't need to address that, but I did not see any refutation yet from some uh, official NOI source. Maybe they will do it eventually as it spreads because this is like a few days old, really. So this is the link here. Let's listen up.
I'm gonna give context to what the video is. Okay, basically this is what happened, and that's part. What happened was what Fred got is an excerpt of a believers meeting. It wasn't a minister meeting of his ministers or none of the dumb shit that Fred says. This is what happened. I'm finna explain everything. Okay, the context of that little excerpt was a believers meeting, a private meeting that Minister Farrakhan has with the whole nation of Islam. It's a private meeting. So it's a webcast. So in each city, everybody comes. I think that was a Wednesday night. So they were there at 7:30. Minister Farrakhan speaks to everybody. Basically, it's the business and the going zone of the Nation of Islam. It's called a private believers meet. How that recording got out, I don't know, because that was part of a 2-hour recording, and that's not the only business. We handle other internal business with different believers and things like that. The RZA thing is just what got out because it's the most popular. Now, let me talk about the context and what happened was RZA was accused of rape, and we have laws. When the minister was like the law, he's talking about the restrictive law of the Nation of Islam. Fred don't know this, talking about charged and police. We don't deal with that. We're not dealing with that. RZA basically, when Minister Farrakhan say charge, that means that RZA's fiance wrote a letter to Chicago and saying that he raped her. So Minister Farrakhan meaning that's what you would charge with under our law, which is our restrictive law. So we have our own hearings and everything. So basically, what Minister Farrakhan was doing was laying it out, what RZA was charged with, and then he explained the background behind it and was like, uh, just telling Rizza, these are the things you got to watch out for, everything you were saying. But yeah, that was a private meeting, and Minister Farrakhan was basically, and he said that the law was coming down, meaning that Rizza, the law is that you get put out of the Nation of Islam for fornicating, and if it's rape or anything, you get put out of the Nation of Islam for life, and you'll be glad if we don't put our hands and feet on you. So that's why he said that's a serious charge, and that the law will be coming down. So Rizza's probably gonna get put out of the Nation of Islam just based on what Minister Farrakhan is saying, because that's a serious charge. And we do not have sex before marriage. So that's the context what Minister Farrakhan was talking about. He shouldn't have been in your room. He shouldn't have been laying down next to you. He shouldn't have, y'all, if you want a man, and that's what we taught, that's what the sisters have taught. If you want a man in the Nation of Islam, you do not have sex before marriage. We have what you call a courtship procedure, where you go through courtship, you get along, y'all dates and chaperone. It's just different. It's just a whole nation that Fred don't understand the nuances of. And Minister Farrakhan was just basically trying to teach Rizza, because you in the spotlight, and tell them you can't have all the women, and these women gonna come after you, and this is how you got to conduct yourself like a moral man. And he was explaining and laying it out that way. So that was the context of that.
If Brother Rizza, if you're listening, I wish you very well. A very handsome brother, too. Highly intelligent. But you've got to bring your moral standard up, because the women are going to fall in love with you. But you can't have them all now. I don't know how Solomon made out. I don't know how long he lived either. I'm sure killing himself with the 1,000 concubines. But I'm not envious of Solomon. And you know, when you understand who a woman is and what a woman is, please, brothers, don't mess with them. Don't mess over them. They are from God, but they can be from the devil if you don't treat them right. Sisters, we're going to get into that September 16th. The sister is charging you, Brother Rizza, with rape. That's a horrible charge. But to my sister, you lowered yourself. You were engaged to that man, according to what I read. And you allowed him to stay in your house. You allowed him to lay down on your bed. And he laid down beside you. What the hell is going on here? and get angry with you because you act like the savage is just a quarter of an inch under your skin. See, you bring the nigga out of us and then act like you did nothing. If you engage don't mean come to my room, get in my bed, and I'll lay beside you and nothing better happen. You're a damn fool. Now, when you started acting up like you wanted something, Lisa, no, stop. See, when you get the nigga up in a man and you were telling stop, well, what the hell are you doing? Getting me in this condition mentally and telling me stop. You got to be a hell of a man to get that close and stop. Sisters, you need to mind yourself. You want to pull down a good man, and you got him. But I bet you he ain't going to marry you. If you want a man, don't give him a damn thing but the greetings. And give the greeting with your eyes lowered. Our women are beautiful, man. You can't lay beside one of our women. And even the ugliest one you think is ugly, lay beside her and say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You better come to the class, FOI class, and learn how to be a good man. So, Brother Rizza, I very much love you. And I respect the good work that you do. But don't mess it up by being immoral. Because you're handsome and highly intelligent and you win arguments. Good. But you can't win an argument with God and his law. And you're going to have to answer to the law. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me ask you a question in my Corey Holcomb voice. So some bitch don't wrote a letter snitching on Brother Rizza? Hell no.
His fiance.
I'm saying, bro. Hey, look, so she wrote a letter saying, motherfucker did something to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm sorry about what you heard. That's some other channel. I've shared the link. What I was interested in is that quote unquote explanation and context according to this regarding this audio allegedly of Farrakhan. addressing Rizza Islam's accusation. What that guy said is in the B word talking about snitching. If he said dry snitching for those who don't know, is accusing somebody of doing something illegal uh, when the person hasn't done it. But if he says snitching, it means it's a person that told on somebody else that basically reveal what a person did. So I really don't approve of what was said, just the last thing you heard. Now, before I go to the comments, just want to show the different places where they address this alleged audio of Farrakhan dealing with Rizza Islam's accusation. So you have this one here. Actually, I should share it in the chat as well. This is Spotify. This made its way to Spotify. I don't know that website here, but I still share it and I'll show you. Now, it's on Twitter as well, but I don't need to share the Twitter link. But there's a video that says that he went off on the black slash conscious community. So out of curiosity, okay, everybody can look on Twitter. Now, this is a blog, so I'll rather share the website. I'm gonna put that in the chat, and then I will show you. All right, so it's kind of buzzing. Now let's see the comments. Colin Jones wrote, Rizza Islam is a fraud. Kevin Jones wrote, greetings, M. Kevin from Jamaica. Wagwan, Wapan, everything, Chris. Killer B wrote, man, we can go down the line of black cults, lol, Moorish, Islam, Israelite, you name it. Rizza got caught and got the public, I'm sorry, and got to the public, so they got to throw him under the bus. Caught 101. Jens Powell is greeting. Colin Jones wrote, they all have young women and be pedos or scamming some type of way. Killer B wrote, yeah, see, now my question is Rizza in jail? Was it reported to police? Prob not. That's called 101. Keep it in the court. They don't believe in the U.S. court system. Well, it's up to the lady. If she decides to, if that is true, if she decides to write a letter to the organization rather than to go to the authorities, then it's on her. If that's the way they get down. I mean, some of you must not know about the Hanafi murders, but I'll leave it there. Colin Jones wrote, Farrakhan not even black. I mean, Farrakhan's not my best friend, but to say that he's not black sounds a bit far fetched, doesn't it? Don't even see how people so dumb to listen to that fraud. Lol, concubines, Killer B wrote, the court is always acting blameless, but it's the court ideology that puts the idea in their brain. Wow, see that now blaming that woman, lol. And yeah, that's all the comments. Love me frozen in place to be peace to you as well. Who was aware of this? Did you know about this? Did you hear any statement from the NOI? Love me for old Scientology, but you know the conscious community is cool with Scientology. They don't have a problem with it.
Technology to learn. That's right. Okay, they can hear. They'll be able to hear it good through the region. Okay, then run the tape, please.
I found something here. That I know we need, that would enable us to express the supreme wisdom that we already have, but it's like having a safe full of riches, but we lost the combination. So through Brother L. Ron Hubbard, we can open the wisdom that we have and execute that wisdom in a way that Scientology will be proud of us and we of them, but we are not a people that hide our light under a bushel basket. If we know that we gain something here, we're not the type of people that are ungrateful for what we receive that allows us to be better than what we are. I believe that Master Farad Muhammad knew that a meeting was going to take place like this. I don't know whether he met Brother L. Ron Hubbard, but I believe there was some contact. Scientists are like that. They meet in small little groups and they talk. And when they share with one another, they grasp little truths that they expand on. Yes. There's something here that belongs to us. And L. Ron Hubbard was a man we were destined to meet at the proper time. So when you mention, washing feet, I sat there with tears in my eyes because the greatest gift that I could give you was to give you that which would make you what you know you already are. You understand? Yes. And if you don't, think about what I'm saying. The greatest gift that you could receive after the supreme wisdom is the technology that will allow you to manifest it. And that technology is here. I discovered it, and I wanted you to see what I saw, hear what I heard, feel what I felt, so that you wouldn't be timid or afraid of knowledge that will help us to be ourselves. And so I invited you. And as I watched you relate to each other tonight, I said every believer in the nation needs what you experienced in this week. Nobody can lead in our nation until and unless they become clear. Are you with me? We have no school of theology. We just study the word and do the best we can, but the time is out for that. Everybody has to be qualified to have a position or post in the Nation of Islam. Master Farrakhan said the Nation of Islam is all wise and does everything right and exact. Mistakes shall not exist in the nation. Meaning they'll be made, but you wipe them out by doing better. So I am grateful that you came. And now, as I see, my time is coming. Whatever that may mean to you. If I could leave you with a science and a technology that will open up the wisdom that you have quoted for years, but when you look at accomplishment, wisdom is known of its children. It's not what you say, it's what you can produce. So I hope, as Brother Shane X said, that this is not an end, this is a beginning, I pray, of a long and beautiful relationship. L. Ron Hubbard would be proud at this moment. And as I sat listening to you, I said we need to go back to Chicago and set up a training center where we can bring all those who would want to be a part of this mission into Chicago like they do at their Mecca in Florida, and teach them and train them and then send them out with qualification to do the job of the resurrection of our people. Man, I gotta go now, but I tell you, I hope that you all have a safe flight tomorrow. In fact, I think you'll be flying without a plan. Can't wait to get home to go to work. And I can't wait until everyone who wants to labor in this cause goes through what you just went through this week. And I'm just grateful. Oh, may Allah bless you.
All right. I don't need to share the comments. They are a bit repetitive. You know, it's just not compliments towards the leader of the NOI. Nobody called in. I've been live streaming for 40 minutes, so I'm going to call it a day. We'll find out later on how accurate these claims are. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and if I'm allowed to by the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. Hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay. So those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in-depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neture class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.